the changes that you want to accomplish in your life, you can accomplish them, but it's in your mind, in your psychology, in your subconscious. But it's not a strong will that you need. Your will has no chance, has zero chance against your subconscious if your subconscious opposes you. That is the Chimp paradox. Remember that book I posted, the Chimp paradox? It's not a new idea. This idea has been around for a long time, but he explains it very well in that book. He talks about your subconscious like a chimp, like a monkey, okay? And a chimpanzee is 5 times stronger than a human. So let's call, there's like he talks about 3 parts of the brain. One, the chimp, the other one is the human, that's the reasonable one. And the other one is the computer. That's how he determined. And the computer just stores data. Memories, just storing data, everything that you see, everything you touch, everything you hear, your interaction with people, it stores all of that, right? It's infinite. It just adds. That's your computer. But it's your human brain and it's your chimp brain that gives significance to that data that is in your brain. And so you experience something, whatever it is, and you may reason that everything is okay. But if your chimp has a reaction to it, if your chimp interprets what just happened as a threat to you, to your well-being or whatever, it is going to react. And there's no amount of will that will stop it from reacting, because that thing is hardwired to keep you safe. God made it that way to help you survive. And when you have experienced traumatic experiences in your life, or you have been programmed by your parents, by society, by your teachers, by your pastors, by whoever has influence in your life, you have been trained, conditioned in a specific way, that chimp becomes paranoid about those things that you have been conditioned to believe. So, the whole idea behind, for example, just do it, sounds great. The Nike slogan sounds great. Just do it. And you can do it once, and you may do it twice. What is going to keep you doing it after? What's going to maintain the effort after? What is it that's going to help you to keep going when your chimp is telling you, I don't want to do this? You can't win against your subconscious. You got to nurture your subconscious. And if your subconscious feels safe, you're good. If your subconscious does not feel safe and you are in disagreement with your subconscious always wins. Not sometimes, always wins. So that's why you end up entering a trade that you don't want to enter. You end up clicking on the computer on, impulse trading or revenge trading or whatever. You end up doing the thing that you don't want to do because your chimp is in control. And there's no amount of will that you can muster to stop them from doing it. You gotta train it to understand that you're not in danger, that you're not in trouble. That risk in trading is not the same thing as having a gun to your head or a dog chasing you or a shark about to bite you. It's not the same, but it thinks it's the same. It feels like it's the same. And so it reacts and it makes you do things impulsively that you don't want to do. At least once a week, you should do an inventory as to where you are in your mindset. I believe that's why going to church or going to a synagogue or going to a temple or going to any spiritual practices that you have, why it is effective if you do it on a weekly basis, because it resets you, right? It's like a reboot to help you to remember what it is that you believe, how it is that you want to live your life, the code that you want to live by. And when you practice that discipline of meditating, of praying, of fasting. Oh, that's a good one, by the way. I promise you, you want to break a habit, you want to break a bad habit in your life, go on a fast. Start with a half-day fast, progress to a 1 full day fast, then do a 2-day and 3-day fast. What you're doing, and this is why David Goggins talks about You got to do something you don't want to do every day. What you are doing is telling your chimp, I'm in charge. We don't need food every day. We don't need this much food every day. We don't need carbs every day. We don't need sugars every day. We don't need, it wants it. Your chimp wants it. It's what you're used to. So when you say, no, this is what we're going to do, man, it's so hard. You can go a full day without eating because you're engaged in some activity or whatever. But you decide to do a fast and not eat, and all of a sudden your chimp rebels, man. It's like, what do you mean we're not eating today? No, we're not eating today. But I'm hungry. Yeah, I understand. I'm hungry too. We're not eating until 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Why 6 p.m.? Well, because we're doing this exercise. What kind of exercise is that? This is your chimp talking to you. What kind of exercise is that? That's kind of stupid. Well, I read about this, and said, who wrote that? Well, so-and-so, and they have the results that I want. Okay, I'm not convinced, but I'll give it a shot. That's what the chimp says, right? Now, 5 hours into it, here comes the chimp back and goes, hey, I'm hungry. Yeah, I told you we're not eating until 6 o'clock. Yeah, but I'm hungry. Yeah, and we're not eating until 6 o'clock. Why are we doing this again? The chimp goes, why are we doing this again? Because I read this and I saw this and I understand that this gives these kind of results and those are the results I want. I doubt it. That's the chimp. I doubt it. And you're like, okay, by 5 p.m. the chimp is screaming and jumping. Exactly. By 5 p.m. the chimp is yelling at you and says, dude, it's only an hour. We can eat now. It's only an hour away. You're like, no, I said 6 o'clock. Yeah, but it's so close. It's so close. I mean, an hour, what's an hour? What difference is an hour going to make? Well, the difference is that I said it's going to be 6 o'clock. And so we're going to do 6 o'clock. So I don't believe in this. This is how do I know this? I've lived this, man. And then you do make it until 6 o'clock and the chimp is like, finally, dude, let's not ever do this again. So no, we're doing this again tomorrow. What are you talking about? We're doing this again tomorrow. Yeah, we're doing this tomorrow too. It's like, no, man, we can't do that every day. And it says, well, this is how you reason with your monkey. No, you're right. We may not be able to do this every day, but we can do this tomorrow. Or we can do this today. We may not be able to do this every day, but we can do this tomorrow. And the monkey is unconvinced. Oh, I'm not sure about that. Yeah, you see. And so you do it again, and 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 you do it again. After a long while, your monkey goes, hey, are we fasting tomorrow? Yeah, we're fasting tomorrow. Okay, I'm on board. I mean, that's how it is. But 6 months down the road, the monkey will come back and say, hey, are we fasting tomorrow? So yeah, we're fasting tomorrow. Why are we doing this again? I mean, that's how it is. We're doing it because these are the results that I want. And then it says to you, well, do you have the results that you want yet? You go, no, not yet. I says, then why are we doing this? I mean, that's how it goes. That's how it is. So the price of freedom is eternal vigilance. You got to stay on it. And it's work. It gets easier, but it's still work. So no, we're not doing that. But that's what I want to do. I know that's what you want to do. That's what a 3-year-old would say. But we're not 3-year-old anymore, Bobby. We're not 3. Okay, we're gonna be 60 here in just a minute. So again, negotiating with a little kid, man. My point is this: you cannot, by force of will, subdue your subconscious. You gotta nurture it. You gotta let it understand that everything's okay. Even if you're not eating today and tomorrow and the next day, you're not going to die. Everything is fine. You're all right. And this is for your ultimate good. And that's just retraining your mindset. That's retraining your mind. That's retraining your body. A great book is Joe Dispenza's Becoming Supernatural. And he explains it very well. He said, we have conditioned the body to believe that it is the mind. And so the body craves something and we give it to it. And it thinks that it's in charge. Then when you try to tell it, no, I'm the one in charge, then it rebels against you, right? What do you mean you're in charge? I've been in charge your whole life. Yeah, but we're under new management. The old management wasn't doing us good. So we're going to change management. I'm in charge now. And this is how we're going to do it. I don't like it. I know you don't like it, but I'm going to show you why this is good for us. Well, you're going to have to work really hard to convince me. Yeah, I know, but I'm willing to do the work, and I'll show you why this is better for us. Well, I'm going to wait here and I'm going to find out. And that monkey is going to fight you and fight you and fight you and fight you until it's convinced, oh, wow, this is really good for us. Okay. And when it is convinced that this is really good for us, it starts working for you. It starts helping you. It's amazing. I mean, it's truly an amazing experience when you and your subconscious mind are in sync. You both want the same thing. It's so powerful. Nothing can stand in your way. I mean, nothing. You are so, I mean, everything switches from dreading it, being afraid of it, not wanting to do it, having that internal conflict, to just ripping at it. Remember, I was 4 years old. I didn't like the fact that I had gotten flabby and soft and whatever. And so I started working out. And the first workout was terrible, right? And the second workout was being just as bad. I was in my last exercise. I was doing curls. And all of a sudden, it's like my monkey says, oh, I know how to do this. I mean, it was like, I remember this. And just like that, everything switched. And for the next 6 weeks in a row, with only like 4 hours of sleep every night, I was in the gym from 11 o'clock at night until midnight every day, excited to be there, happy to be there, looking forward to being there, as tired as I was, as hungry as I was, because I was really ripping it. I was so looking forward to it. My chimp was working for me. My chimp was on my side, and we were at it. If you're struggling in any discipline in your life, anything in your life that's not working well at the moment, and you're struggling with it, it's because your subconscious is opposing you. It's against you. It doesn't like it. It is not in agreement. So we need to nurture that chimp so that it feels safe. We got to do this in a calm, easy manner, not trying to force it, but in a calm, easy manner. No, this is what we're doing now. Oh, I don't like it. Yeah, I know, but it's okay. You'll see. Everything's going to be okay. Like you're talking to a little kid, because that's what it is. That chimp will be your best ally. Well, it has been your best ally. Your chimp kept you safe. It helped you survive. It brought you to today. Your chimp has been amazing at keeping you safe. You have survived. You are here today. It did its job, and it's still doing its job when it sabotages your trading. That's the crazy thing. It's still doing its job because it thinks it's keeping you safe. And so we got to train it. We got to nurture it. We got to train it so that it knows, no, we're good. When you experience something new that you never experienced before, your chimp goes to the computer part of your brain, and this happens in milliseconds. It goes to your computer in your brain to see what previous experiences you have gone through that can help you relate to what is happening right now. And if it senses threat, forget it. That's going to be in high alert. If it doesn't, if the computer tells it, no, we're good, then the chimp will be calm. If you have bad habits that are hurting your trading or your relationships or anything else, they're not going to change because you're trying to force them to change. They're not going to change just because you want to change. They will change as you give yourself the tools necessary to adapt. And one of the things that will help you absolutely is the fasting that I was talking about. It will help you. Take a day. You can go a day without food. Just drink water. Take a day. And that day that you fast, sit down in a chair, quiet room with no sound, not even music, nothing, just you and your thoughts. And listen to what your mind is telling you about you. And write it down. And it will talk to you. It will speak to you. You will hear your inner voice. You will hear that self-talk that is going in your brain endlessly. That is the program that is keeping you stuck where you're at. Start getting revelation. You're going to start hearing things in your brain. Okay, why did I react that way? Okay, exactly why am I feeling this way? If everything is okay, why am I feeling this way? And answers will come. If you slow down the world, your answers will come.